When you accept what is, the mind softens. Buddhist teaching. Perhaps you have said these kinds of things to yourself before. When things get better, I will feel at ease. When this work is finished, I will rest. When that person understands me, then I can be peaceful. When life becomes less tangled, I will finally allow myself to breathe. And so you keep living, keep trying, keep enduring with a vague promise that peace is waiting for you somewhere ahead. But years pass, one circumstance follows another, old problems are not yet resolved when new ones arrive. And peace, the thing you believed was waiting for you, never seems to appear. Buddhism has been whispering a very simple truth for thousands of years, and perhaps your tired heart has sensed it for a long time already. Peace does not come when life becomes perfect. Peace comes when you stop demanding that life be perfect. Right now, as you read these words, there may be a subtle tension somewhere in your body, a feeling of incompleteness, a quiet inner voice saying, something isn't quite right. And it is precisely this silent resistance, not the circumstances themselves, that is the deep root of the fatigue, anxiety, and suffering we carry with us. This writing does not promise you a life without difficulties. It does not offer a formula to eliminate pain. Instead, it invites you to look directly at a deeper truth. The only battle that truly exhausts you is the battle with the present moment. When that battle ends, peace naturally reveals itself. Part I, the root of suffering, the war with reality. Every morning, even before your feet touch the ground, there may already be a faint sigh in your mind. A feeling that today should not be happening like this. Perhaps the weather is not what you hoped for. A message does not arrive. A dull ache lingers in your body. Or simply a sense of weariness with no clear reason. And in that moment, almost unconsciously, you whisper a sentence that seems harmless. This should not be happening. Those 5 short words are a declaration of war against reality. Not a loud war, but a quiet one, long-lasting, subtle, and steadily draining your life energy. The Buddha called this state dukkha. It is often translated as suffering, but its deeper meaning is friction, the friction between what is and what we think should be. Life is like a river. It flows according to its own rhythm, without asking our permission, without waiting until we are ready. But instead of turning ourselves to flow with it, we stand against the current, straining, trying to force the water to move according to our will. And then we become exhausted. Not because the river is cruel, but because we chose to swim upstream. Part I, acceptance, not resignation, but awakening. When people hear the word acceptance, many immediately tense up. In their minds, acceptance means weakness, surrender, allowing life to trample over them. But Buddhism has never taught human beings to become passive. Acceptance is not saying everything is fine, when it clearly is not. Acceptance is saying, this is the truth of this moment. Acceptance is not letting go of life. Acceptance is letting go of the illusion that life must be different for us to live. When you stop fighting the present, something strange happens, you begin to see clearly. It is like turning on the light in a dark room where you have been stumbling for years. The room has not changed, but you no longer bump into the furniture. Only when you dare to admit, I am here, can you move forward. No one can step out of where they are standing without first acknowledging where they stand. Acceptance is not the end of change. Acceptance is the beginning of all genuine transformation. Part I, the sacredness of ordinary things. We have lost the present moment not because it is too ordinary, but because we always believe that what matters lies somewhere ahead. We wash the dishes just to get them done, not to wash the dishes. We meditate to reach a state, not to simply sit. We live today merely as a stepping stone toward a real day in the future. And so, our entire life passes like a long hallway, where we hurry through without ever truly entering any room. Zen masters say, when hungry, eat. When tired, sleep. It sounds ordinary. Yet very few people can actually do this wholeheartedly. When we eat, our minds are elsewhere. When we sleep, our thoughts run back to the past, or forward to the future. We are rarely truly present where we are. Every action, no matter how small, is a doorway back to life. But only when we stop running do we notice that the door is already open. Part IV, no mud, no lotus. In Buddhism, the image of the lotus growing out of mud appears again and again, not by accident. The lotus does not bloom despite the mud. The lotus blooms because of the mud. Without mud, there is no nourishment, no foundation, no life rising upward. Yet when facing our own lives, we do the opposite. We want to eliminate all suffering, all inconvenience, all difficulty, as if peace could exist only in a spotless, smooth, flawless life. But joy does not grow on marble. Compassion is not born in sterility. Wisdom does not arise from avoidance. The deepest lessons of the heart always come from the places that hurt the most. Part B: the second era where suffering truly begins. The Buddha told the story of two arrows. The first arrow is the unavoidable event: loss, failure, illness, separation. This arrow hurts. No one denies that. But the second arrow, the one we shoot into ourselves, is the cause of most prolonged suffering. It is the story we tell about the event, the self-torment, the comparisons, the self-blame, the fear of a future that has not yet arrived. Rain is just rain, but we turn it into a disaster in our minds. We do not suffer because of the rain. We suffer because we do not allow rain to simply be rain. Part VI: holding suffering as you would hold a crying child. Mindfulness does not ask you to fix suffering. It only invites you to stay with it. Like a mother holding a crying child. She does not scold. She does not ignore. She does not try to force the child to be silent. She simply holds. And the miracle is this: the child often stops crying not because the problem has disappeared, but because it has been seen, touched, and accompanied. Your suffering is the same. When you stop running away, stop judging, stop demanding that it disappear, it begins to soften. Not because you are stronger, but because you are gentler. Part VII: the illusion of the tight grip. We bind ourselves with the very things we refuse to let go of. We cling to control, cling to outcomes, cling to an image of ourselves, cling to the future. But freedom is not found in gripping tighter. Freedom is found in opening the hand. When you open your hand, what collapses is not your life. It is the illusion that you ever held life in your grasp. Part VII: no self, no problem. Most problems revolve around the word I. But when you look deeply, that I is not a fixed entity. It is a stream of thoughts, emotions, and memories. You are not the clouds. You are the sky. Clouds come and go. The sky remains. When you no longer have to protect a fragile self, you naturally feel lighter. There is nothing to lose, nothing to prove. Part IX: just this much, the final medicine. Life is never larger than this moment. Peace does not lie in the future. It lies in the ability to want what you already have. This moment, even if imperfect, is complete in itself. Nothing more is needed. Nothing needs to be different. The war ends, you may rest. Peace is not something you achieve. Peace is what remains when you stop resisting. You do not need to become someone else. You do not need to wait for life to change. Just be here. Just breathe. Just allow this moment to be exactly what it is. And in that allowance, you will realize the war is over. You may rest now. Just this much, and that is enough.
Thank you for watching until the end of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to watch more interesting videos.